Have you ever sat in a quiet room and realized no one is expecting you anywhere? No meetings, no deadlines, no phone vibrating with reminders. It's strange, isn't it? That silence, that sudden emptiness. It's not exactly sad, but it's not quite peaceful either. It's the kind of pause we never really prepared for. I remember the first Monday after I retired. For the first time in 40 years, I didn't put on shoes right after waking up. I didn't shave, didn't rush, didn't check the clock. I just stood there in my kitchen, holding a cup of coffee, wondering who I was now. For most of our lives, we build ourselves around what we do. We tell people our name, and almost immediately after, we say what we do. Not what we believe, not what we love, not who we are when everything is stripped away. Just what we do. It becomes our identity. When someone says, "Oh, he's a lawyer," or "She's a retired nurse," there's already a world imagined behind that title. But here's the hard part. When we remove the title, when the role is no longer needed, what's left? Sometimes we're not sure, because work didn't just give us income. It gave us structure, routine, a place to belong, even if we complained about it. There's something emotional about putting your work clothes away for the last time. Whether it's a uniform, a briefcase, or a worn-out ID badge, it carries memory, pride, and exhaustion all at once. I remember folding my office shirts one by one. As I placed them in a box, I felt like I was packing away a version of myself. Not just clothes, but the man who wore them every day. The man who solved problems, who managed teams, who always walked with a sense of purpose. I had to say goodbye to him. And at first, it felt like a small funeral. But eventually, I realized I hadn't lost him. I was simply making room for the parts of me that had waited in silence. Underneath the noise of work, there's a quieter person inside all of us. The person who once wrote poetry in notebooks, but stopped because the job became demanding. The person who used to play guitar on weekends, before emails followed them home. The person who dreamed of gardening, of learning a new language, of taking long walks without a destination. Retirement gives that person a voice again. The tricky part is, you have to listen, because we're not used to listening inward. We're used to performance, to pleasing, to chasing outcomes. Now, the outcome is internal. Peace, joy, presence. I want to say this out loud, because not many people do. One of the greatest fears in retirement is the fear of becoming invisible. You might feel like the world is moving forward without you, like the conversations are no longer yours to lead, like your relevance is fading. That fear is real, but it's not the truth. Because relevance isn't found in meetings or productivity charts. It's found in your wisdom, your story, your ability to sit with someone and say, "I've been there, and I'm still here." The world doesn't need you to work. It needs you to be present, loving, whole. So, who are you without your work? You are still the hands that held others together. Still the heart that endured decades of pressure, of love, responsibility, and grace. You are the quiet presence in the room that brings calm without saying a word. You are the storyteller now, the soul that carries experience, not as a burden, but as a gift. Don't rush to stay busy. Don't feel pressured to reinvent everything overnight. Just begin by spending time with yourself again. Do things not because you should, but because they bring you peace. And maybe, just maybe, you'll discover that who you are now was who you were always meant to become. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with us today. We'd love to hear your reflections. Feel free to share a thought, a memory, or one lesson you are carrying forward from today's reflection. Your words mean a lot to us and often bring new light to this gentle space we're building together. If this reflection touched your heart, we invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might also be walking this quiet path. Your support helps us continue offering peaceful moments of wisdom. Thank you for being here. Until we meet again, take care of your heart, your days, and your dreams.